call the meeting to order. I stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So welcome to everyone that's here, and Cindy, I believe. Additions to the agenda, we have to add the cemetery closing under new business.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. Okay, so.
Treasurer's already got her hand raised.
Okay. Hi, Cindy? Or is she just saying hi?
I don't know. It's gone now.
No, I don't.
Okay, I have no remarks. Open public comment for items not on the agenda. I don't see any. Okay, approval of minutes. Regular meeting December 7th, 2021.
I don't have any.
Okay, Tim just brought them down for us tonight, so let's table those.
I actually left a copy on your desk,
I had another agenda.
but
I had another agenda on
here's
my
another
desk.
copy of the minutes.
Okay, thank
So
you.
do you need a motion to defer?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
there's two
All right, so I would move that we defer the ratification of the minutes of the December 7th meeting till our first meeting in January.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 That'll be January 4, right?
Okay, yes.
Correct.
Okay, warrant.
All right. I move that we approve payment of the following warrant. 12T accounts payable, $174,657.57. And that includes half of the school rental, that's $115,552.50. 49S payroll, $9,123.83, and 50S payroll, $9,183.20.
Is there a second?
Second.
Is there any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Tom?
Aye, I'm sorry.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. New business, closing of the cemeteries. Ms. Sherman.
Usually we wait till we have more snow covering, but, I think we need to close them now. We still have persons that are driving into North Cemetery. And I noticed it before, but I really noticed it now with the snow covering that we do have. It's destroying the grass there. And I don't think that's an expense we need. So with closing the cemeteries, I'm not sure that will make a difference. But hopefully closing the cemeteries means you stay out of the cemeteries. It doesn't mean just that there's no burials, because we do make exception, but it means you stay out of the cemeteries, period. You don't go in, you don't climb over the fence, you don't drive in there, you stay out. So that may give us a little more. Hate to do that right now, because we usually wait till we have much more snow, but I think, Tim and I did talk the other day that we think that's a necessary step.
Yeah. I'll entertain a motion.
I move that we close the cemeteries effective immediately.
Yes.
Is there a second?
Do they have locks or anything or signs that say they're closed? Are you gonna do that? Can't expect people to know from this meeting, really.
I guess we could have some signs made. I mean, we've had, 2 or 3 feet of snow and had people pull open the gates down at
Well, that's what I was wondering if we had locks. We could
Tyler.
lock them for the season.
And, North doesn't have any gates, they're just,
Yeah, but
chains across it.
Can you lock the chain so they can't take it down for the season and have anybody that does maintenance there have a key to it?
Well, maintenance ends 1 November.
Yeah.
So they're done. I guess we could get some. I could get some padlocks put on.
Like to keep people in?
I can do that. I can get some padlocks and put on those chains.
So with the meeting officially closed, would this give our sheriff more,
We should-
to get people out of there?
Somebody should call and let them know.
Hopefully it would, and I mean, it is written in the rules that you don't drive in there.
Yeah.
But
And everybody got the rules again, or?
yeah, we're working on them, but some people it's not gonna make any difference. But I think maybe if I put some padlocks on there, that'll,
We should probably, and let the sheriff know that it's closed officially.
Yeah. I will do that. And I will give, I guess maybe they come with more than one key. I guess I'll give the Addies a key, a key, in case Rodney or somebody needs it. So.
I know Addie was there today.
Yes, I saw them. So, I mean, they're an exception, of course.
Right. Sounds good.
Is there any
Okay.
further discussion? All those in favor, Michael?
Aye.
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 And I'm an aye. Motion carries. Okay, old business. Lawn care and snow ice removal proposals and cleaning service proposals, and I'm gonna delegate it to Tom.
Well, Madam Chair, we had seen the proposal at our
Beginnings, find out.
last meeting, and there were some questions. We all got an email from Shelley, and I'll just read the text of the email. On the lawn care and snow ice removal proposal, the $100 to $300 figure was per storm, and his basic hourly rate is $30 per hour. Scott noted if we are in a bind and need someone to clear the snow, he'd be happy to help until the board made a decision. All of the details of his proposal are in the minutes. I spoke to the person who submitted the proposal for cleaning. She'd be happy to clean the library bathroom twice per week, as she will be cleaning 2 days a week anyways.
And then the janitor rate of pay. Did you get that?
No, that's all I,
The janitor rate of pay from Cindy was $19.38, if you decide to discuss that again.
okay. Right, she sent that over, yeah.
What is the board's pleasure?
Madam Chair,
Sir,
I think if we're going to look at a person to be hired as an employee, I think we need to have a little bit more discussion on exactly what that person will do. I think we've talked about it in general terms here,
right?
but we need maybe update the position description we had before, change any expectations that there may be in the building today as there was a couple of years back, and then move forward. I would recommend that we award the cleaning services for a period of 6 months while we're able to determine whether in fact we want to get a person on or not. And that way, the town hall has the ability to be cleaned a couple of times a week, and we have time to have Shelley come up with something for us, or we deliberate on our separately to be able to do that.
And award the bid to whom?
I don't think we've ever seen them. Got them. We asked.
Yeah, I think we didn't
June
get-
Turner
June
for
Turner.
$200 a week.
Has anyone got to look over them bids?
I don't have them.
Her bid?
Any of the bids?
I have
No.
them.
Well, it's pretty clear as to the scope, and if you refer to the minutes, vacuuming, floors, carpets, mopping is needed, cleaning 5 bathrooms. Cleaning would be done once per week over 1 to 2 days. Cleaning supplies and vacuum be supplied by the town for $200 a week. That's where I indicated I thought the bathroom should be cleaned a couple of times a week. She'd be glad, and that's, I think, the answer to that. So that would be, if we go, call it first of the year for 6 months, brings you to June, that'd be about $5,000. If we start next week, they'll be roughly $5,200.
Yeah. Is that your motion?
Well, let me reframe the motion.
Okay.
I move that we award the cleaning service property maintenance bid to June Turner at a rate of $200 per week for 26 weeks, which would bring us through the last week of June of 2022 at an amount not to exceed $5,200.
Is there a second?
Second.
Is there further discussion?
You said cleaning and property maintenance, it's 2 different people for
Right.
each one of them.
Right. That's correct. So this would just be for the cleaning. Thank
Just
you,
for the cleaning.
Mr. Root. I appreciate
Thank
that.
you, yes. Is there any further discussion? Okay, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Michael?
Aye.
Tom?
Aye.
Jean?
Aye.
And an aye. Motion carries. Lawncare and snow ice removal. You're on, Tom.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with this. I move that we authorize the snow and ice removal portion of this proposal at a rate of $150 to $300 per storm, or a basically hourly rate on shorter storms of $30 per hour, and have the contract run from today, or whenever we can get a contract signed, through April 15th.
And who you're awarding it to?
Cotrell's Landscaping. Cotrel.
Is there a second?
Second.
Is there further discussion?
Yes, I'd probably like to amend that for both of those to be sure that we have the appropriate certificates of insurance on file as necessary.
So
Yeah, go ahead, Jean.
before we go any further, I keep getting emails from Cindy that she's not getting in.
She was in, she said she couldn't hear, and he said he fixed it, and she was already gone. She's just not patient.
Well, okay, all right. She left a phone number if she needed to be called. All right, I'm trying to help her.
Thank you.
Okay, I just discussing money
Yes.
here. I just didn't know if she had something to say.
Do you want to wait till she comes back on, or?
We have to call her if we need her. She said in the
Okay.
email.
All right,
So I guess we're all set. right?
Yes, sir. Okay. All those in favor, Michael,
Aye.
Tom,
Aye.
Jean?
Um,
Motion carries. Okay, we're down to budgets and final budget review. Ms. Sherlin, the cemeteries.
What account?
Increase the caretaker's contract for $1,500.
You want-
I have given Cindy that information.
Okay, you did not increase it. So instead of 16,424, you want it 17,924.
Right.
17,924,
What account?
47.
47.
Oh.
Why not just go 18?
They said they increased it 15. They were the only bid we had.
Right.
It was, they increased it 15 because of, obviously, gas prices and stuff.
So 17,924 plus 15, is
No,
that?
no, that would bring it up to, do you have one that says 17,924?
I do.
I do not, so, okay. What's your total on theirs?
This is
And I had given that,
13,904.
Okay, thanks.
I had given that figure to Cindy.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
put it in, I just
Okay.
grabbed the wrong one.
Yeah, this was just updated on the 16th.
Yeah.
That she sent me the budget.
Okay, so that's the only change?
That's it.
Okay. Buildings and grounds,
Again, do they have the account number?
account number is 45.
Thank you. I'll get there.
That's okay.
I got my cheat sheet. That's the only way I go.
Any discussion on that?
So, I mean, are we gonna keep trying to contract and spend all this time?
Well, that's up to us. I think we spent a lot of time on it.
Yeah, getting contracts out, getting them in, discussing, and
Right, that's why I think I said, as opposed to hiring a part-time employee,
I would rather go that to hiring part-time and not keep doing these contracts, which is the next fiscal year. At this point anyways.
What is the board's pleasure?
No,
no, I tend to agree with you. I don't, I do, but I have not seen enough of what we're going to. I don't want to put a budgetary number in a salary line item. This is just me speaking,
Right.
without knowing what, being up to date on what this person's going to do. And are we gonna keep it under 30? Are we gonna not benefit it? Is 1938 gonna be enough right now per hour? Is it too much? I don't, I'm not prepared to make that, to pull that trigger tonight. How about, let me run some quick,
so
20 times 25 times 52, 26,000 times 1.07, 27,820.
I asked what, Tom's cipher in there. There used to be microphones all in front of everybody.
Goes with all that
What happened to
antique
those,
stuff.
right? Because Cindy is correct. If you're on Zoom, you cannot hear people. And some persons are harder to hear than others. Much harder to hear than others,
That's what the owl was supposed to correct.
you know? And when it would have the microphones, it was
Right, because those were just going to the recording.
Oh, okay, but
They weren't, there wasn't any speakers in the room for those.
I know, but on
Right,
Zoom,
right.
it was,
I
know
don't,
if it had any connection to that or not, but,
I don't know.
but even here in the room, sometimes it's hard to,
Yeah, I mean, and this is hard also, it muffles everything.
right, but especially if you're on Zoom, it's really hard.
Yeah,
So it's been a while since I've been on one for Zoom, but I heard everybody last time I was on Zoom from another state.
I usually do too, Shelley is really hard to hear. Just,
I don't know, what is that do?
Those
Isn't
are
that-
microphones. They're his.
It's what?
Those are his microphones.
So maybe they.
So that's replacing what used to be.
Yeah.
So
I can
that's,
speak to it if you'd like me to. It's
Oh,
fine.
Yeah.
Yes, would you
probably know
please?
more than we do.
So there's those two black pocket puck looking things. There's one down that end, one down here.
yeah,
Those are what's going into Zoom. Those are like a conference speaker / microphone.
Okay,
Then the other two mics on the stand are just for the recording itself.
okay,
okay,
Because those other mics do an okay job. They are hard to hear. We do have two tonight, so it might be a little bit better. The reason saying you couldn't hear initially is I had not quickly enough unmuted when you started the meeting.
okay.
So it should be fine now. But the reason it's so tough with Zoom is because you get a lot of like looping and feedback if it's not set up properly. And that's why these two little hockey puck things are great because they'll auto cancel out any feedback that's coming back into the microphone.
Oh,
That's why if you had all like the little gooseneck mics around, you need another whole system so that you could communicate with people on Zoom back and forth without any audio interference or looping or echo, stuff like that. So it gets really complicated with the hybrid setups.
sure does.
but it sounds like that's doing what we're asking it to.
Yeah, they usually have the hockey pucks on the table.
Yeah, they're usually there.
Yeah.
Sorry, didn't mean to.
No, that's,
Okay, Mr. Tom, what did you come up with?
Thank you.
Thank you for that clarification.
59,303,000.
I'll take a check.
Yeah.
write a check.
So at $20 an hour, we're talking 1938. So at $20 an hour at 25 weeks times 52.2 weeks a year, because that's what it was. And I added 7% just in case, because that's 28,000, 27,820. $21 a year, same calculations as 29,323. $22 an hour is 30,719. Then we have there's going to be a workers' comp. It probably won't change anything because of the category it's in. We already have some folks in that. The 7%, I figured, Social Security, it's a little bit more than that, but I just ran it at 7% number. It's not benefit eligible at 25.
Okay,
Now that doesn't do.
so how would that change our budget?
Well, you'd have to take 21, 24. And a contract. You're going to be a little cheaper, assuming you have a heavy winter. If you have a heavy winter, which it hasn't started out that way, but who knows? You'll be a little less with the employee.
So we'd be covered with where we are now.
With the 56 one?
Mhm.
What's,
Well, no.
that,
You get $10,400 for the annualized $200 a week for custodial.
Okay. So we can.
And then at 300 a storm,
But we budgeted 11,000 for the cleaning,
right, and you
so we're covered there.
only budgeted $3,000 for snow removal. So it's actually gonna be a little bit more on the other end.
Yeah.
Well, you got the groundkeeping, so that's 10, so 21, 24.
24,000.
Yeah, versus-
We're contracting.
24,000 versus 28 to 31, depending if you're in the $20 to $22 an hour range. So you're gonna spend a little more. You're gonna have more consistency.
We're gonna spend less time here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and you're also taking up the town administrator's
That's
time.
right.
yeah,
Not only that, but your time.
Yeah,
yeah. I would prefer to go with an employee, but I really do want we can say yes, okay, if that's what the board's pleasure is. But put some pressure on, nice pressure, on the town administrator to get us updated documents, position description, expectations, get all the ancillary expenses that the treasurer can provide us. Go with it, and then we've got some time to make the hire, because this is for July.
right.
So we just wanna make sure that we adjust this so that we can. cover-
Correct.
Or pay somebody.
So you're thinking 25 hours?
Well, I ran it at 25.
Because if you, I mean,
I can run it at 20, but
yeah, 20 is about 20,800 without any of the extra that you put on. You
20
know, FICA and all that.
times 20 times 52.2
I didn't
equals
take 52.2, but-
times 1.07,
That takes some off Tim too.
22,341. That's at $20. 21 times 20 equals times 1.07. I want to just keep things consistent. 23,458. 22. $24,576.29. So at 20 hours, using the same 7% multiplier, it's at $20 an hour, it's 22,342, rounding up to the nearest dollar. At $21 per hour, it's 23,459. And at $22 an hour, it's 24,577. 76, excuse me.
Say, can you, so your second figure was how much an hour?
21,
And what was the total?
23,459.
Okay, and then the next one was at
$22 per hour
Okay.
at 24,576.
Okay,
So,
I mean, you have to consider, right now, the maintenance person is our town administrator.
yeah,
Something goes wrong, her time's into that. She's making the phone calls, she's doing the follow-up. Not appropriate.
Right.
I agree. You know, we're
20 hours a week, she's still probably gonna be doing a lot of that. Cause 20 hours can be put to doing the work.
But you know, some of it is making the phone calls, arranging to meet, Well, that should be the custodial
They should be,
person.
I'm saying 20 hours though, they're gonna be busy working those 20 hours on the ground, so they're not gonna have to, a lot, that's not giving them time to make all those phone calls and stuff like you're saying, so she's still gonna be handling all that.
No, I don't think so. I really don't. I mean, they come and did the lawn care one day a week.
Yeah, well, we've seen how that looked too.
But, so you don't think the 20 is enough?
I just think don't think we're gonna take everything off of her plate, like you're saying, I think she's still gonna be doing some.
Well, it's her job if there's something in the oil burner that goes down. I don't want the custodian calling Sandra. I want the town administrator calling Sandra.
Well, I mean, that's not how we've done it before because we never had a town administrator.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
that she should be aware and say, yes, make the phone call, but the custodian would make those arrangements, meet with them and, oversee that situation. Because that's what
I suppose
takes
it's
up time.
assuming that your custodian person has some knowledge of. Well, okay, yeah, you're right. She's still town administrator is still gonna be
She's gotta be
in the loop.
permission person, let's say.
Right, definitely knows.
So you're still gonna need some money in snow removal. If you get a huge storm, if we hire, you can't be ageism here, I don't mean it that way, but
No.
there's gonna have to be some snow removal assistance on some of the big storms. You're still gonna need some money for materials for the groundskeeping.
Lawnmowers,
Well, that's what I was gonna say. The equipment is all
We sold
gone
it.
now.
they sold everything, we have to buy everything.
It's flush.
So initially it could be a big hit, but that stuff will be here for a while.
Yeah, should be. So what we should do is budget enough to cover that if you go that way. I think they said the equipment could come out of a fund. Forgot what it was. But
If you're gonna buy a John Deere 3 Series or 5 Series, you're gonna be into the, $7,000, $8,000, $10,000?
Hopefully not 10. Cause then we have to go to capital plan room.
$9,000?
$9,950.
Yeah, about $8,000, but that's that's not with any attachments to speak of.
yeah,
Well, I'm just using it
Well,
as
yeah,
an
there is
example.
that too.
Yeah, I no argument. I'm just running numbers. Well, the last John Deere lasted 200 years, so
Yeah,
yeah,
true.
mhm,
Which they do,
you know,
if you take care of them.
yeah.
right. So what is your pleasure?
Okay. Let me take a stab. I move that we submit to the budget in personnel, I don't know where, the amount of $23,500 for advertising and hiring a maintenance person for no more than 20 hours a week at a rate not to exceed $21 per hour. I further move that we reduce the cleaning contract budget by $10,000. That's leaving $1,000. And the snow removal budget by $2,000. That's leaving $1,000. So that's $11,000. And I don't know where the for the equipment. Well, that's that motion. And then we can work on a second motion.
Is there a second?
I'm really confused with that whole thing, so no.
So you're not gonna just
I'm not
take
gonna,
out those 3 contracts,
I'm gonna leave,
zero out those 3 contracts?
no, I'm gonna leave some in case there's something that we need to have done that we don't have.
Also, we have an emergency fund.
Right, yeah, so to speak. If we get a blizzard and we need to hire somebody else to come in and help clear out around here, the walkways and stuff, then I wanna be sure that there's some place to take that money from that's in the budget, that people know that it's in the budget and it's not coming out of, $1,000 just in case I'm missing something. I'm kind of doing this on the fly, and I feel like,
I know.
Why don't we work on this over the next 2 weeks and let's table this until January 4th.
okay, because we have,
That Shelley will be back, Cindy will be able to be on,
yeah,
and we'll have time to mull it over.
because it's for July.
Right.
All right. Yeah, I don't,
Yeah, but we have to have the budget done at
So-
some point.
Yeah, so on the 4th, it has to be finalized.
all right.
So you're gonna table building and grounds and final budget.
I don't like running on the fly like this too much either.
Okay. Is that all right with the board?
Yeah, I'm more comfortable with that also.
Well, so with that, our next meeting is January 4th, 2022. And I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
Oh,
Is there a second? Did you have something to say, Tom?
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll second it so then we can discuss.
I would like,
You can't discuss it. Adjournment.
because, once it's seconded, it's not
So,
debatable.
Okay, I already take that back.
I would like to see if we could start at 6.
Can you do that at 6?
most nights I could, not
Okay,
in the winter.
January's the winter.
I mean, the months before this, between now and November and December at 6 won't work for me.
Okay, okay. But after Christmas it would.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right,
so if
okay.
we could meet at 6 to,
For a work session?
on the budget and start the regular meeting at,
Don't we set the regular meeting times after the town meeting?
We do, but we can change them.
Oh.
They're subject to change.
and
So we
start
can
the
do that.
regular meeting at 6:45 or 7 o'clock so we can,
Okay,
we box ourselves in to get this done.
okay.
I'll get here as soon as I can.
That's right, because you're upstairs till then.
Oh, then, okay, we can not.
Well,
do it
I'm,
then.
we close at 6, so I can't escape really before then.
Well, we'll do all the. All right, we'll make it 6:15. Yeah, I don't
We
want.
can do it at 6 and just get it started.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, okay. Right, now I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in
Aye.
favor, signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, we are adjourned.